I'm in my workshop today. I'm building a small DVD cabinet. I had to order me a new router plate so that I could use this special bit here for my router jig. Let me show you what that router jig looks like. Let me put this back and I'll get the camera. Okay, just 1 second. One minuto. Alright, here's my router jig. There's my earphones. It's got a hole in it right there. And you attach that piece in there. And that way it sits right in here flush into the hole. Like that. And then you just kind of mark it. I mark it. You only need to mark one line because the rail is so long that you put both pieces of board that you're making your dados on together, and then it's a perfect cut all the way down. So we're gonna run a cut here, and we're gonna try to make it perfecto mendo. Hold on, gotta get the tripod. Okay, I'm gonna start up the router, and I'm gonna make one solid cut all the way down, a dado cut, and it's gonna hold the platform boards, the shelves, I should say. I got 3 shelves, so I got to make 3 dados. So let me start this up and see if it works right. Hold your ears, because that's what I always do. You know what? I need to plug it in first. Oh, look at that receptacle right there. Somebody bent the prong. All right, let's hope this works. I've got to lower it just a pinch. I also need to clamp this down so that the board don't move. So hang with me and let me get that done. Sorry about my voice. Allergies are kicking up and it's making me feel very bad. Okay, I got 2 clamps on it, so hopefully that'll be enough. So let's try to scoot it through there again and see if I can accomplish the mission. Mission accomplished. It went all the way through. Now I need to blow the sawdust off and see how we did. That's good. Alright, let's go in for a closer look and see what we got going on here. Alright, let's see if the this is a scrap piece of 3/4 inch red oak. And let's see if it fits in the dado just fine. Whoop. Nice and snug. You don't want it super duper tight, just snug. And that's in there snug, so that's going to work perfect. Yeah, that's right where we need it to be. That looks pretty good. Let me zoom in and show you what that looks like. See that? That'll work quite nice. Get some glue in there, and we got a little bit of tear out right through there, so I'm gonna lightly sand that down. I'm gonna sand that down by hand so I don't hurt the veneer there, and that'll work good on that. I gotta make two more dados, 9 inches apart here and here. I've already made my rabbet cut, and that is the top board that goes across that fits in just like that. It'll be glued into place just like that. There, nice and tight. I'll put that on first, and then I put the first shelf down here on the lower dado, and then I'll add the other 2 dados. I'll put the shelf in the other 2 dados after that. I'm in no hurry. Okay, let me finish the other 2 dados and I'll be back with you. Okay, I got the 3 dados made. Now what I need to do is do some light sanding and sand the rough edges around. And that won't take me too long at all. So off I go to do that. Be back soon. I just done a little sanding with my 5-inch orbital sander and some 240 grit sandpaper, because we wanted to use a really fine grit on the sandpaper because we didn't want to cut through the veneer, because that's easy to do. Because plywood is made up of different pieces of wood that are all glued together, and the good part of it is the veneer that's on both sides, the red oak veneer, and it's paper thin. It's less than 1/16 of an inch. So you don't have much, you can't do much sanding on it, just light sanding, or you'll cut right through it and you'll get to the plywood part of it, and you don't want that to show, because that won't look good. Well, that's it for that, except right there I gotta glue the shelf piece on the top there, and that's all I'm going to do at first. But I'm going to wait till Dad comes home so he can help me, because it's easier with 2 people, so we can glue it at both sides at the same time. And I'm only one person, so it makes things so much slower. So I'll catch you soon, and you can see what I'm doing here. Hey, maybe in a week or 2 I'll get my voice back. But I'm not going to count on that. Okay, see you soon. Workshop out. Bye-bye. Bye. Well, I'm back already. I decided to go ahead and glue it up myself with this Titebond 3. This is a PVA Type 1 glue. I think it's the strongest wood glue you can buy. I'm going to put a little bit in the rabbet here, and then I'm going to spread it. I'm going to spread it out with this glue spreader. That's real easy to do. Right in here. Get a good bead there. Now we're going to spread it out. I'm going to try not to get it on my clothes. Out in the top too. That's pretty good on that. Now I'm going to line it up right down here. It goes in really simple like that. Now I'm going to use these square clamps to hold it in place and to level it. I got to do the other one the same way. That holds it in place there. And got to go down to the bottom and do the same thing, and then on to the other side. There it is. I had to use these 2 pipe clamps along with my squares here. That just makes sure it's squared up. So I can only glue up one at a time, I think, because I only have 2 of these big pipe clamps like this. And I don't want to get the real big cabinet clamps out because that's too big for this project. What the heck? I'm in no hurry. I'll just do one a day. And it'll be done right, and that's what counts. Look at that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. The pipe clamps pull it down in place and get it tight. That's as good as it gets. I'll do the next one tomorrow, and then I'll show you how I put the shelves in. I bet you can't hardly wait, because I can't either, but I'm going to have to. See you soon, people. Bye. Bye again.